Good afternoon. Welcome to Computer Science. I'd like to spend just a few moments going over what we've done so far going through this year. There's been a few changes to what I'd normally do because of the issues that's been happening around the world. We did start initially looking at the specification itself and exactly what was needed for each section, so students understood where we were going. We had a look at the system architecture, so that's looking at the CPU and the memory and the secondary storage, like hard drives and pen drives and that, and how data flows through the system, because that's what it's all about. With the time spent on the distance learning, we moved mainly to theory, because it's very difficult to do programming on all the different devices that are out there. So I gave them access to 2 booklets, and then they gradually worked through those theory booklets, which covered basically everything that they needed to know. So they needed to know that, plus of course they have their textbooks. We had a particular focus when we returned on binary, so I was looking at the binary to start with and reminded them how they did it earlier in school, and then moved it on to doing things like 2's complement and that. So moving forward, we moved from there onto networking. Okay, so we're still looking at the hardware, so the emphasis was on that, and we moved on to the software as well. So looking at the vulnerabilities of attaching a computer to a network, whether that's just a home network, a business network, or the internet, and the malicious software and that's out there, and problems that could arise. Each time we've been in school, I've used that time to actually do programming, so we've done a number of programming topics so far. But if we move on to next year, the main program tasks need to be completed, and that will prepare them for the second part of the second paper for the examination, because that is all programming. Okay. To embed the learning, we tend to use the whiteboards, or we have retrieval tasks. So a number of ways we keep going back to past topics just to make sure that is still available to them. That's all I'll say. So as usual, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to send me an email. Okay, all the best.